Hey guys, what's up? My name is Age. Welcome back with another video, and this video is going to be a very short and to the point basis because I think my videos are too long, and I don't think people are sitting through the entire thing. Either that, or they're just not really getting it. I think I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. This strike is going to fail, and this has to be made very clear. And because I feel like I'm not even making my point clear enough that it is going to fail, and we do not stand a chance in this situation. And the number one reason this is that is the absolute cornerstone stone. There's no other way this has been put in place. It is impossible to go on without them. Manny, it doesn't matter, Predator, Phoenix, Adrian, if we don't get any help from them, we do not stand a chance. We do not. We're just not listened to. Unfortunately, Manny and Adrian were always the biggest people who could always help us in these situations, and the biggest protests where the prices were all dropped down and like a bunch of the little things were fixed, but the biggest things were like the prices for everything being brought down. I'm sure if you're an older player, you will remember that when the prices were like $300 for a robot and like 200 to freaking 250 for a weapon. It was insane, and like they were brought down a lot, but like the thing is, I think they must have clearly known, hey, maybe these prices are a little too high anyway. Okay, then. And, that's why even Manny and Adrian thought that, and they helped to fix it. But the thing is, now we want the prices even lower. And they don't want them, obviously. Like, they're going to refuse with everything they've got to not bring these down any lower. And then the worst thing is, Predator isn't on our side. Phoenix can probably give less than two shits so far, if I've heard. And Manny and Adrian, I have seen them basically cheering on what fucking Robots is doing. Like, they have nothing against the pilots, really. They will say they cost a bit of gold, but they're just recommending save up for gold. Honestly, they're not wrong. If you just save up, you technically, if you're not spending on anything else, can manage to, have some pretty decent pilots, I guess, but it still is very unbalanced. And I'm not saying I agree. I 100% do believe this game is extremely unbalanced and needs to be fixed. But the thing is, you also have to think it's gonna cost them money to fix this. They don't want to have to spend money. It's going to take a lot of time also to rebalance everything and fix it. If they could just stay with the way it currently is, they're still making money. And also, we can try as hard as we want, but people that are in these clans that are big, that require you to be constantly spending certain amounts of money on the game to just keep up with full MK2 crap, they're not going to stop paying. It doesn't matter if we say it. It doesn't matter if we say, hey, the game might change if you join us. Come on. No, they're not gonna. And even if we keep backing Pixonic into corners, if we keep making them make these changes by force, it's kind of like YouTube, how for some reason a lot of creators think they own the fucking platform and can do whatever they want just because they are creators. If you're not aware that it is becoming a bit of an issue, like, we don't own the game. Like, we don't. We are the players, okay? We are not Pixonic. They can decide at any moment if they want something to happen. Hell, if they want, they could fucking delete the game instantly, and what do we have to say about it? Nothing. We are the players. If they want to enforce certain things that obviously the people who want to stay on top and want to keep going good will keep continuing to do, we cannot say about it. We just can't. And especially, we don't stand a chance without these big YouTubers who have a big say in the way Pixonic is doing things. Now, I'm seeing some people talking like, well, they are owned, and they're not. They can clearly say what they want, otherwise they wouldn't have helped us in the last big protest. They would have kept their mouths shut. Pixonic would have just said, hey, don't say anything, blah, blah, blah. And nothing would have really happened. The prices would probably still be so much. So it's clear that they still have a say in just what they're saying. It's not like they're being peach and pie just fine. They do say little things here and there about how things they believe could be fixed or rebalanced a little bit, but they're not saying it to the extent that we are. I really just feel like we're in over our heads by a lot. It doesn't matter if we come together, because at the end of the day, they can enforce certain things. They can start making you watch ads. Like, if you do not want to pay, like, memberships, first of all, if they want to add those in, and every time you're in a hangar, literally, it could be every 4 minutes that you're in the hangar, they could just make an ad pop up. Doesn't matter if you say no or not. Like, you can watch ads for free, but they could start enforcing those. Like, if you're not spending any money. Like, literally, imagine for a second free to play. Because the thing is, I've also seen a lot of idiots who apparently just want the game to be free. And I mean, that's not what this is about at all. The game, we're not saying make the game free, because I've seen too many stupid comments of on like even Kamikaze's video, like saying, yeah, this game shouldn't be as much money, it should be free, blah blah blah. Like, No, guys. This isn't even supposed to be making it easier for free-to-play players. They need to make money. If the game is too easy and it becomes too, just too easy to not spend any money, they will not make enough money. They need to still make money, obviously. They need to just lower the prices and rebalance the game, not make things so cheap and so easy to get that, they're not making any money at all because, or so easy for, like, the free-to-play players, because if that becomes the case, then literally just free-to-play players are going to take over. You'll no longer need to spend too much money at all, and they just won't make enough money off the game in general. So they need to obviously still make money and make a profit off of what they're doing. And the thing is, they are not going to change what they're doing if they have any doubts that it will not increase their profits in one way or another, because they're going to be spending quite a bit of money to rebalance and fix everything. So they're not going to do that if they don't think what us changing is going to increase the profits or going to help the game increase an advantage in some way, so it's not a waste of their time. Okay? They're not looking at this as this will make the game more fun and easy to play. They're looking at this as how can we make profit? And yes, obviously they're not thinking about just the players. They are really caring about money, because why do you fucking think they made the game? More than likely to make money. And you can't really blame them. Like, they're just making money, and it is a smart idea. Clearly, they've made plenty of bank off of it, like, plenty of freaking money. So this is just a shortened version, just so I can get this out there, so people aren't, like, that don't want to watch the long-ass video. They can watch this. This is an extremely compact version of my ideas and thoughts on why I believe the World Wide Strike will fail. At first, I thought about just putting my ideas out there and why I believe the game is unbalanced and how they could definitely fix it. But after talking to my brother a little bit, he's my older brother, he's extremely smart. He knows way more about me than this stuff. He's actually done a crap load of research about our economy and businessing and crap like that. Just, he knows a lot about it, and he pointed out how it's instantly gonna fucking fail and why it just won't work. But then also why we'll never be able to change things. It's just like, there's too many issues that come into play with us trying to do this, because we're just the customers. Like, Apple's my biggest, like, example. Do you know how many people complain about their prices? Like, honestly, do you know the number of people? Probably triple the amount of players there are in this entire game that aren't even complaining. Like, so many freaking people that don't even own Apple products that literally hate Apple because their prices are so high. But guess what? Apple's still pumping out products every year that are more expensive than the last, and they're the number one freaking company. Amazon, they're huge. Like, their prices are insane, but you know what? Who fucking cares? Because they're making bank off of it. People will continue to buy. It doesn't matter what we say. People can protest against Apple all they want. Apple's still making bank. People will buy high prices just because of the fact that they know it will be worth it, and even if it's a fake game, even if it isn't real or anything, they will still buy it to be the best, and they're not going to stop just because we say join this protest. It's just, there's too many people that they don't see it as, hey, this might change. They see it as, this is a huge risk, and if it doesn't work, I just lost my clan, I just lost my position in, like, whatever, the Legend League, whatever, and, like, they just lost that all just because of a protest that then failed. Like, I just get the feeling that it's not a good idea, and besides, on the bad hand of things, I am going to get a really bad rep if this entire thing goes downhill, because I tried organizing this protest and I was against all these things. Because I have to be honest, I'm not against everything so far. Like, so far, the pilots haven't changed much. Honestly, in my league, I haven't noticed any difference in my battle style. I haven't noticed anything that's too difficult or too hard. I mean, I literally only have one pilot who I don't even focus on leveling up. I haven't even looked into her yet. But I'm telling you guys, so far, I've been wrong about the pilots. And you know what? Manny and Adrian both said that they would be fine. That they're pretty sure it will rebalance itself out, or balance itself out eventually, in time. Like, the thing is, so far, I've noticed nothing wrong. Like, I mean, I'm only in Expert League, 2 now, but still, the fact that I'm not noticing anything, like, you gotta take that as a hint that maybe, just maybe, it's not too bad. But, I don't know, we'll see. I guess what I'm trying to say here is, I don't know about the World Wide Strike. I think it's really a bad idea, especially let these people on our side. The instant they said, basically, with their actions, no, we are not going to join you, these giant YouTubers, we just didn't stand a chance. They're just, they can enforce the rules, they can make these decisions, we really can't. Without the bigger YouTubers on the sides, we don't stand a chance. It's just there's too many problems that come into play with this that we really aren't taking into account because we're just a bunch of fans. I guarantee half of you don't even understand anything about our actual economy and the way it functions and the actual game Pixonic and their actual freaking, like, Pixonic's entire amount of profit they're making off the game a year, and you're just not looking into these things, and you're just saying it because you know it would be easier if things were easier. So you're following a one leader kamikaze without actually looking into the statistics yourself, because after looking into them, we don't stand a fucking chance. We really don't. Without the things that I'm mentioning, we just don't. So yeah, video's like 10 minutes long now. I think this is long enough. If you guys enjoyed this video, you probably didn't. I'm gonna get a whole shitload of hate. Like, I am waiting for that to pile on me because, like, I'm doubting anyone's gonna agree with me. I'm just speaking the truth, though. It's like, okay, if you're mad at me, bro, Manny, Adrian, and everyone else is already saying this, but even way worse than me with their actions, because I still wish they would rebalance the game and fix it. I just can see from their perspective why they will not and why they probably will never to the extent that we want them to. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna upload one every day. Obviously, you know that. If you want to support my channel, and probably not gonna. I'm expecting so much hate for this video, but you can go to patreon.com/TitanSage. I'll leave a link in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.